The morality is a very kind of a dangerous word. Well, people might say that why I need to have the morality. What is morality is all about? Well, that's why you are a human being. The difference between animal and you, there are very thin line between this kitten and you. If I take the evolution part and you become the highly evolved animal in the society you are living and you are dominating, and it's your moral obligation and duty also to take care everybody, otherwise we don't have no right to become sitting top of the pyramid and controlling everything. Contrary, if you see it, if anybody is understanding biological pyramid, they will understand few things. In biological pyramid, top of the pyramid, humans are there. I told in my many previous videos that our share, if you take the total human biomass or share percentage, it is less than 1%. Now, it is artificially created, right? In artificially created this biological system, and you are controlling, monitoring, observing, deciding everything you are doing with your knowledge, intelligence, the whole environment, right? There is no denial. Now, here the question, many things over here it is coming. Maybe it will be my repetition of many previous lecture. I want to summarize few things over here. If your share is less than 1%, the other share is much more. The animal, the plant, microorganism, other living world, trees and everything, they are holding, like plants, they are holding close to 78 to 80%. Rest animal, you are only one, less than 1%. Microbes, many things, they are still holding much more percentage in Mother Earth. That time we never think of the justice that they are holding more share, they should be treated little better way. No, that time our rationality doesn't work. I'm not telling what I am telling to society applied. I'm only uttering one thing, that we should rationally think that if we are minority here in the biological system and playing a very vital role, okay, even if I take the evolution part or Charles Darwin, what he has told, everything, if I take everybody's consent with their wisdom and everything, there is no denial that humans should not rule this thing because you have better brain. Now you have to give the better justice also to make it sustainable. That is what I was trying to tell. But indirectly, what we are doing, we are destroying. Take this example, last 100, 200 years, what is happening. Your agrarian society, then science and technology came into the picture, then we become more intelligent, more rational, and from agrarian society to industrialization, again this British coming into the pictures. Look here, British, I told many times, British are everywhere. Their genes are spreaded across the globe because Christianity, like no, this prosperity of white people or British people is directly proportional to the spreading of Christianity. So it is another form of E is equal to mc square. Now you decide what is m, what is. mass energy or C constant, you can understand his age is equal to mc square. Who, which one you will be giving what importance, and the role of Jesus Christ I'm trying to tell over here. Well, I told many times that Christianity is very aggressive or Islam is very aggressive. My purpose of telling all those things not to hurt Jesus Christ or Muhammad. Anybody is referring my many videos. I told many personality they come in different times. They have a message, love, humanity, society. Anytime if you take the time frame, their fundamentals are same. But if I am speaking today, let's say I am an individual, I am think for a minute I am Muhammad, right? I am giving a good message. So I have my life after 70, 80 or 100 years, I have to go. Now the same message, whoever the followers are taking, now that is more important. I have been trying to tell this story to everybody that people talk about the Jesus Christ is a bad man. He's not a bad man. If you read his biography, you can understand his struggle or many things. Similar way Muhammad, similar way Gautam Buddha, similar way for that matter anybody. This kitten is little hungry. My thought process, what I want to conclude, because I want to go down and give her little food. My purpose of telling here each life, if it is originating, it is going to be perished. That is also based on certain time frame. Now, I told about or talked about Christianity or Islam, Muhammad. After their death, whoever followers they have taken, if a strong philosophy was not there with the followers, and if the followers they are fighting with each other, if they synchronize things and can take the philosophy, it is in the deformed also. It's like simple example I am giving. You have egg, right? What you can do, you can also have small, what you call it, chicken, small from the egg. If it is a fertilized one, you can keep it, incubate it. What is incubation? That is also interesting. If you incubate, let's say 34 or 35 degrees centigrade, after maybe 28 days, you can see the beautiful chicken kids are coming out without mother. That is artificial. You create that atmosphere. Same incubation process. If you think of high temperature, you increase the boiling point up to 100 degrees centigrade. You get boiled egg. Friends, please understand what I am speaking over here. Same egg, you can create a life, and the same egg with little high temperature, coagulation takes place and you're boiling. All protein molecules, peptides solidifies in high temperature, and you can enjoy your breakfast with bread and many things. It becomes early morning, it's 5 o'clock. The crows outside you'll find they have very much tuned to nature. You can hear the crows. First, their calling bell or what you feel. There's a timer fixed via nature. They all get up and started to do their all exercise. Now talking about what I'm talking about Gautam Buddha. See the sacrifice in his life that is more important. And how many years we are following Gautam Buddha, his life, philosophy. Now, what are the reasons that Buddhism is not able to spread the way Christianity or Islam spread? I have also talked in my Doctrine of Buddhism. It's a 4-5 hours video, whole night sitting in my mind lab. I am speaking from my mind, even though I have not read many things. I have tried to debunk few personalities like Gautam Buddha, Muhammad, Jesus Christ, and their origin, even starting from Israel also. There, I'm not getting the name, their origin from there, how Christianity came into the picture. The Ottawa, I'm not exactly, because Israel, there is a king monarchy over there, and they used to believe or follow certain philosophy or god, like I think Ottawa. It starts from O. I'm so sorry for that. I'm losing the inflow or names because of this kitten is hungry. It is very important sometime the concentration. Your mind has to be very much concentrated when you speak. Your inflow of thoughts must be there, otherwise it won't be a kind of a, if it is a little disturbed one, then your mind diverts. That's why early morning I told your mind is totally like in a normal state. So it is a kind of a lag phase, log phase, stationary phase, then decline stage. Anybody is reading microbiology, if they understand the growth curve in a controlled environment, the life will be much more easier. So, friends, you correlate things, that is more important. Anything you read, write poetry, or you write scientist, biography, or biology, physics, chemistry, everywhere there is a philosophy. The fundamentals are based on philosophy. Without philosophy, nothing. And that philosophy is based on a theory of equilibrium. Now, probably you are getting what I am trying to tell you. You do any kind of nuclear fission or nuclear fusion, it has got a life, it is coming down to a stage, again to theory of equilibrium. Any biological system, any reaction, any machine, machine learning, your mind, if you are very excited, again it comes down to a normal state. It's theory of equilibrium, you can draw it. All the great minds, nationalists, internationalists, if you think of Swami Vivekananda, Rishi Aurobindo, for that matter, Gautam Buddha, Muhammad, Jesus Christ, they all play with minds. Finally, it brings down to a excited state and a normal state. It plays in between that zone and it tries to keep you in a equilibrium zone. This is again correlating with mathematical modeling. This mathematical modeling of symbiotic system or mathematical modeling of nature, everything is a very equilibrium state. There are many Nobel laureates. That's why I told everybody get into the understanding of nature. There is a mathematician working in the field of biophysics or physics, environment, getting Nobel Prize, understanding the weather turbulence and all. I'm not getting or naming any scientist. There are many fields. I talked about in life, you must be analytical in understanding many things so that your life philosophy will be totally changed if you are able to understand the nature and correlate. That's why I talked about interdisciplinary understanding is required. That's why I talked about why in India science is not been developed, because we are not analytical. Sometimes we feel I am studying history, I am studying geography, I am studying literature, I am studying science. What is the relation between all those things? Yes, obviously there is relation. Otherwise, the great people, they become philosopher by studying all those things. Here it is depending on how much correlation you are deriving from one point to another point, how much your imagination is driving you to write up something. That is what it is more important, your powerful thought process. Otherwise, if you study a little bit about the great people or great scientist or great mathematician or many other people, you take any personality, they have wide range of idea. Their speeches, when they correlate, they don't talk about only their subject, they try to bring many aspects into it, and they will exactly try to tell you what they are doing. You read any biography, I'm talking about most of the great people or personalities, they are spiritual. Scientists are spiritual, they are calm and quiet. Spiritual in that sense, they talk about many issues, but finally, if you see their life also related to many things. Einstein was fond of animals. Animal, what animal has to do with many scientists. I read close to 1,000 Nobel laureates. Can anybody tell me globally has anybody has gone through? I'm not challenging or questioning anybody. I know one might be thinking that this is not done, but this is what I have to do with reading the biography of Nobel laureates, for that matter, 5,000, 10,000 years of history, civilization, science, and technology. It is my curiosity that is driving. I am no way here coming and telling, look, I have read this thing, that's why I am speaking. I am speaking my mind. This cat went out because in down, when I am not giving her little attention, she felt, let me search out something. Sometimes in life, what is more important, giving an opportunity, ample opportunity, somebody, it kills the basic instinct. Now she is going, she will have something. Sometimes I keep deliberate way some chicken pieces here and there. So I feel because my timing is not scheduled and my family members are also their timings are not known. So I know that pieces of chickens, it has got 24 hours. You can keep it anywhere. It won't perish, or it will be in the good condition. That is what I want to tell over here. So she can find out something, some waters. Like nowadays in Mumbai, what is happening? Water in summertime, you can keep little water outside. Many birds comes, otherwise they die. Anyway, that is a different thing altogether. This is a simple idea. That is what I'm telling. You can keep a small water flat pot or earthen pot with 1 liter water. So many sparrows they can come and access to water. So water is very important thing, and for life building, how civilization has been changed because of changing the dynamics of water. How your Mohenjo-daro Harappa civilization is been destroyed, water. So we As a human, we don't know how to preserve water. That's why I told it is very, very important that our Aryan civilization, how it has been taken place with the shape of water flow, how different you talk about Europe and talk about your what you call it Egypt civilization if you read it, Mesopotamia. So I'm telling everybody I am a student of science. I do not have authority to speak on history. History is written inside nice four wall in JNU. That I have told many times. That is our Indian freedom struggle. It is written all nice four wall. You write this way. My history understanding is totally, totally different. I don't follow. No historian. Okay, I take the dates, facts, and figures, then I put in my own synthesizer. If any historian is liking, disliking, it doesn't matter to me. Nobody is going to pay me salary or I don't take their money. I return. No way. Friends, what I was trying to tell over here, many things, many issues. Your life, philosophy, journey, many things are involved. Your mind, one has to concentrate. People talk about Swami Vivekananda is a sannyasi, a spiritual leader. I want to remove this tag from Swami Vivekananda. He is a great scientist, great mind. Everybody can follow the Tesla Swami Vivekananda meeting and talking and discussing about matter and energy and what is the answer from Swami Vivekananda. And Tesla was a great scientist, inventor. He was surprised to see Swami Vivekananda the way he has given the answer. Please don't take sannyasis as a sannyasi as a jhola fellow. Vivekananda is a very, very intelligent fellow, and you will find the sannyasi people, they are IITians. Again, I told that IITians are not the brilliant because it's a process they are coming. They are little intelligent and than common people. That is what I was telling. If you go to Ramakrishna Mission, you will see a Geruadhari. They are doctors, they are engineers, they are chartered accountant, they are scientists. Please go to Belur Mod or across world in Chicago. There is also Vivekananda has established many things over there when he went 1893. Friends, getting influence from the great ideas, this is another concept. Many people have got many ideas. It is not necessarily that you have to physically present and do the fighting and war. Yes, it is required. But what is more important, it is mentoring is more required. It is not the company's CEO, they work day and night. It is the his guidance. Guidance is nothing but in mentoring. Any company, in any organization, if a good technical person is not there to guide everybody, this company is going to be collapsed. Let me tell you again this thing. Company CEO or director, physically they don't do work. Physically they don't work. Their mind works, their idea works, philosophy works. They're the real thinkers. And if you take or think of a company, a philosophy, what is company? Company is nothing but a philosophy or an idea. On that basis you are forming a company, you are making a product. For that matter, Apple, iPhone, Samsung, or any TV company or food manufacturing company, you have a process. Similar way, the philosophy I'm talking about is a process. In this process, whoever is developing this process, either it is the field of biotechnology or vaccine production, coronavirus production, everything, there is a process involved, there is a mind involved, there is a formula involved, there is a system involved. Everybody is guiding to each other, and starting from your small batch reaction to pilot scale to process scale, then packaging, making a vial, selling it, entire processing involved. It has been streamlined in the form of factory. Okay, you have given essays in the factory. You cannot say it's a philosophy, right? You have to tell something, but within the factory form, there is a philosophy. So, philosophy is an idea. That idea can be your factory. A plane is running or flying at certain altitude, high speed. Pilot is taking the flight. Passenger is sitting, and there is a groundsman. There is a landing. Everything. There is a process. Friends, what I was trying to tell over here is nothing is accidental. If anything is happening in this world or any creation is doing, even the coronavirus, things are not, in case of coronavirus, the way I am speaking, it is not that simple. It's a complex thing. Society, if you understand economic aggression, if you really understand 2, 3, 4, 500 years of history, this corona chapter will be very closed. Our memories are very, very short memories. I told many times we are not able to keep in our mind registered few things, because that is more important. Always your back of your life is more important. Your journey of life is more important. If you are analyzing, don't refer big. I have seen many people when they speak about this gentleman has told chapter number this, chapter number this, line number this. This has got no meaning. This has got no meaning. You read probably the book, you refer it, you digest it, what you have learned. That is more important. Well, typical historians or for documentation, the reference is important, because somebody has to write this reference point down the line in time zone. If somebody is referring that incident had happened, for me, Battle of Polashi or Battle of Panipat or Sipa immunity, whether it is happened 1926 or 1957 or 1857, whatever events I am telling, if it is plus minus 1 year here and there, it doesn't make any sense. Well, what I am trying to tell you here, in let's say 26 January, your Republic Day, it's a basically and making it official, putting a signature. 1947, 15th August. You are making like it's a process. 200, 300 years you are fighting, and finally 1947, 15th August, you are signing the documents. Your PhD thesis or your exam result, you passing out in 2020 or 21, 22. But you are studying 3 years, because this certificate what you are getting, that is the end result, and it has to conclude somewhere. Okay, you can always say that when you have passed out. You don't say that I passed out in 25th August 1920. No, you say in the year 1920 or 1919, 20, something like that. You return your return file. It's a financial year, right? Your IT year. But if somebody is telling when you have returned this file, you don't say that I have written as per government rule. It has to be 31st March, midnight before I have to submit it. And I have submitted accordingly, right? You don't say that way. Some historians, sometimes it is very, very boring. I personally feel the dates of jungle of dates. I always say, okay, you can keep the proximity in a long time zone. This plus minus 1 year here and there doesn't make any sense until or unless you are trying to scientifically prove something in this time, this date, two-person is meeting or discussing something, and this has happened or not happened. That time it might be required, but understanding of philosophy of certain person. Imagine Swami Vivekananda is meeting Ramakrishna in which date, what time, what they have eaten. They have eaten the peda or laddu. What exchange they have done, there is no relevance. What is more relevance, what is exchanged in between Ramakrishna and Swami Vivekananda, that is more important in time scale. Friends, today I didn't have any kind of preparation for that matter. This kitten came. I lost many videos in while I was brushing up and it's deleted. I'm not able to recover few videos and all. I was thinking how to go about it because I want to keep few things as a documentary evidence so that anytime any question is coming, probably one can refer those videos. For me, writing something, it's not. I can sit and writing, but you have only 24 hours to do it. So I am not a professional fellow that I sit and write, edit correct, and publish it. I'm not a freelancer also giving it to media to make some money. It is not that way. It is my personal thing. I am experiencing my journey of life, and in this process, if anybody, I'm trying to correlate science, arts, literature, everything together to understand myself. And I talked many times about Indian science, research, and development, why it is not able to take a good shape, because I could visualize there is enough potential that we can do marvelous thing. We have great minds. But for science, what is required? Interdisciplinary action, interdisciplinary coordination, where different minds can come together in the same institute or other institute, do collaborative job. I am telling this thing with my full confidence after visiting many countries, interacting with many scientists. I am referring London University. I personally I went to University of Sussex, University of Eastern Finland in Kuopio, in Germany, North Korean universities. I had interaction with many scientists for my simulation model environment. It's, I told you many things. Finally, it is coming to environment for your survival of each living organism, your nature and environment, that is important. How big you are, a biotechnologist or a tissue culture person or a microbiologist or immunologist, finally your product has to survive in nature. That is important. That's everybody's duty to keep the nature, understand the nature. That is also important. To understand the nature, everything is coming into the picture. Your mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, aerodynamics. You say anything in this world, everything is coming into nature. If somebody is understanding the nature, any field, either it is chemistry, philosophy, art, any subject, one can pick up from nature. Very micro level of analysis is required. So don't spoil this nature. So my purpose in this process, what had happened, I was trying to learn few things. As I have told you, I know little bit biology. I'm a student of biology. Still, I am learning. I am only learning. So I am not a professor or a dean or vice chancellor or whatever things. I do not have that authority. So those are, they know much better science than me. Sorry. So I had again cough. Need to take water. It's choking up with cough. Cough is also playing. Sometimes if you speak, if you dry your vocal cord, cough, all those living organisms sometimes say that you have been speaking too much, right? You have little water and you release me or take me inside. They might be telling those things. So it is sometimes required. You need to drink water so that your all microorganism can go inside. I had a scientist in TIF, Tata Institute of Fundamental Research, with a little talk morning. He told that you drink water. Generally, what we do morning, we do the brush, right? Take Colgate paste and clean your teeth, clean your tongue. What is telling me totally ulta? What is that ulta is all about? I'm not naming the scientist name. He's a great fellow. He's telling you drink water and half liter water without before you take the brush or Colgate or clean the tongue. What is this all about? He's telling that he was not ready to tell me when I since my friend, like no friend, sometime if you excite and charge little bit is what you are talking about. No, nothing like that. I told you have to tell me what you are thinking. You must tell me. So with little bit enzymatic action, pushing him and telling that, look, in my opinion, see, night time you go on bed like you sleep. Inside your mouth, what is happening? All the microorganism, your whole microbial dynamics, all those bacteria, virus, they stay there. If you see it, it stays millions. There are a lot of bacteria has been replicating. Many things are happening. Virus might be replicating. So what you do early morning, you drink water. Either it is a mild hot water or little water. You take half liter water. Whatever millions of microorganisms that stays inside, it will go inside. Again, those are the part of your biological system. People might be thinking that your body system, brains, head, leg, tongue, all those things, that cocktail of microorganism, what is playing your balancing role in your body system. If somebody is a great doctor, probably they will understand the philosophy of your body. Philosophy your bodies is not your biomass, that includes the microorganism. The small microorganism I'm talking about, different bacteria, different yeast, fungus also growing inside your body system. They become your partner for your life to build you as an individual. They are the silently they are working. Without them, your existence, your physical existence is impossible. If I'm speaking this is a wrong thing, I wish anybody can enlighten me in many ways. I want to learn because I was going through piece of paper. I'm not referring everything over here. I'm telling the things what I have understood over here. Friend, this light is also, this is LED light. I've been working for last 1 month with LED light. You won't believe that a particular living organism has to be excited with a particular IR LED light of 900 nanometer. It took me a lot of time to configure a system for some scientist, a brilliant scientist. So finally, I could see these LEDs falling down. Again, it is a coincidence, might be. Friends, there are many things to relate. Just I'll come back.